Support WrestleTalk!
Enable notifications. Seth Rollins brings back the curb stomp. The Revival say the words professional wrestler. And Braun Strowman ate a slice of cake with these hands. I'm Ollie Davis and this is the 25th Raw anniversary Go Home Raw, that's confusing, in about 4 minutes. Braun opened the show with a short story. A monster among men stood tall over a beast and a machine. That's it. He wasn't kidding, that was short. An angry angle cut the story even shorter to fire Strowman for injuring Brock Lesnar and Kane last week, who took it surprisingly well actually. He walked backstage on his own accord, he made his way to the arena exit, Strowman was just about to open the door when, god damn it, unnamed security guard, someone put their hand on him. This caused Braun to brilliantly throw the guards around backstage with these hands, and then go in search of more people to eat. After Titus Worldwide got an upset victory over the Bar last week, the entrance music of Jason Jordan made Cesaro and Sheamus lose to them again. It's a neat wrinkle to the tag title feud, using another team to further the story, rather than being stuck in the eternal Sheamus versus Seth Rollins loop. Destroying backstage areas is hungry work. So after trashing Angle's office, how will Kurt watch ridiculously positioned TVs now? Braun made his way to catering, where he ate both Kurt Hawkins and then a giant piece of cake. Cedric Alexander beat Tony Nese, gold dusted something on the outside. Let's get back to Braun! In the next wonderfully staged Rampage segment, a lackey told Kurt Strowman was heading to the production trucks. Oh god, Angle said to himself like a character from a disaster movie. Those trucks are worth $12 million! Braun then terrorized the production truck personnel and then tipped over the tractor part at the front. These acts of comic book violence work so much better when Brock isn't around. Then, in Strowman's biggest babyface act of his career, he threatened to injure Michael Cole. To save Maggle, Kurt revealed Stephanie McMahon had rehired Braun and his Universal title match is back on, which is a terrible way to reward this type of behavior. Braun celebrated by throwing Cole off the stage anyway. Asuka and Nia Jax had a very well-told, evenly matched bout next. Asuka not able to dominate Nia's size like her usual opponents. Asuka only won when she injured Nia's knee on the ring steps, and the referee deemed Jax unable to continue. This was a great showing and kept enough back to make you want a rematch. Alexa Bliss tended to an injured Nia backstage afterwards, but then Enzo Amore, do I really have to cover this? After beating some local talent in a squash match, the Revival cut a great promo calling themselves professional wrestlers, not sports entertainers, and accused DX of ruining the wrestling business. That seems like they're setting up a match or angle for Raw's 25th anniversary next week. I just hope it involves DX putting the Revival over. Sadly, Raw then had 45 minutes of largely meaningless or repetitive matches. Roman Reigns beat Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas in the usual Miz-Taraj handicap shtick. Sonya Deville beat Sasha Banks with the reportedly retired Paige simply cheering from ringside. And Woken Matt Hardy beat Heath Slater, where the delete chants were the only things that got a reaction. But the main event was fantastic. A rematch of the first ever Universal Championship match back at SummerSlam 2016, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. The two men had a great back and forth match, with an ending so good you can even forgive the seemingly botched 3 count. Jordan's actions earlier in the night came back to haunt him when the Bar came out for revenge, starting a brawl with Gallows and Anderson. In the confusion, Jordan tripped Balor while Rollins wasn't looking, and then Seth brought back a brutal-looking curb stomp for the win. What a terrifically layered story here. This was Seth's chance to redeem his SummerSlam 2016 loss, but unbeknownst to him, he did so unfairly. But in Jason's immature mind, he did the right thing to help his teammate. But most fascinating was the camera holding on a disorientated Balor afterwards. Maybe a bit too long. Oh god, no, Gallows and Anderson are gonna turn on him, aren't they? No, we're good here. I'm a bit on edge after all the breakups last year. Finn has lost his smile, possibly foreshadowing an impending heel turn. So that was this week's Raw in about 4 minutes. Vote in the poll above my head to give your rating, where you can choose from in awe, core, average, poor, and bore. For me, this week's Raw is core. Two major TNA stars might be on their way to WWE. Click the screen now for more great wrestling videos.